Okay, let's continue with customer relationship in terms of dedicated personal assistant. Okay, so for dedicated personal assistant, uh, what we can say here is that the relationship which involve dedicating a customer representative specifically on individual client. So they are the special relationship with the client. So it represents the deepest and the most intimate types of relationship, and normally developed over for over a long period of time. So for example, we have in private banking services, whereby it dedicated the bankers, dedicated bankers serve high net worth individuals. So dia ada spesifik lah. So untuk orang kaya-kaya ni, so dia ada specific bankers for this type of customer, for dedicated personal assistant. Okay, next we move to self-service. Okay, self-service in this type of relationship, which is a company maintains no direct relationship with customer. So they don't have direct relationship with the customer, but then it provides all the necessary, all the tools that will help customer to help themselves. Okay, for example, in most online companies nowadays, they provide FAQ, actual answer and questions, based on knowledge base and online discussion forum. Macam kita buat transaction, so dia ada transactions or any website, so dia akan ada FAQ, the frequent asked questions lah, for their self-service, so that customer tu pandai-pandai sendirilah cari penyelesaian. Okay, next one we will move to automated services. So automated services is similar to self-service but more personalized, as it has the ability to identify the individual customer and their preferences. For example, we have you are familiar with the online banking. Kalau macam those who are interacted with Amazon.com, pernah beli barang dekat Amazon.com. So normally Amazon.com ni they have books lah, they sells books, and now they not only books, they have many other product ataupun ada merchandise lah, barang yang dia nak jual. Okay, tu for automated services, service yang dah di-automizekan. Okay, and next we have communities. Communities, creating a communities will allow a direct interactions among different clients and companies. So community ni normally we have platform. Community platform produces a scenarios of knowledge that can be shared and boleh as a problem solver, as a problem solver, which is kita akan ada interactions between our communities. For example, simple examples, you are iPhone users, for example. Okay, so iPhone user dia ada community dia sendiri, and then if there any problems happen among the user ni, so dia akan up, contohnya dia akan up soalan dekat forum, and then this community with the same ataupun common interest ni akan give the feedback lah on the problem, ataupun they suggest the solutions. Okay, next one we have co-creation. So co-creation is a personal relationship is created through customer direct input to the final outcome of the company's service. Okay, for co-creation, more company are going beyond traditional customer-vendor relationship to co-create value with the customer. For example, kalau YouTube, so dia involve customer untuk design a new or innovative product. So dia ambil daripada a content from the customer lah. So dia akan for a public consumption to co-creations. For another example, Amazon.coms, where they invite customer to write reviews and create values for the books lover. Maknanya macam bookstagram. Konsep bookstagram kan dia akan suggest which book should we read, ataupun which book is good for their readers atau among dia punya viewers tu lah. Okay, to co-creation where it involve customer in order to create value to other customers as well, ataupun other dia punya among dia punya communities tu. It's about the final outcome of the companies or product lah. Fifth element in Canva, business Canva model, is that a revenue stream, where we get the money lah. Revenue stream is the way company makes income from customer segment. So there are several ways to generate a revenue stream. Okay, the first one, let's take a look on licensing, which is revenue generated from charging for use of protected intellectual properties. For example, Starbucks tu simple example. Starbucks or any other brand yang guna nama dia, tu licensing. Starbucks, McDonald's, tu one of among the companies using a licensing. Okay, the next one is subscription fees. So subscription fees normally revenue generated by selling access to continued service. You watch Netflix. So Netflix itu among this example of subscription fees. Astro and many other products. Okay, lending or leasing and renting. Normally it is giving exclusive right to an asset for a particular periods of time. For example, you lend ataupun rent a car. So dalam masa kamu rent the car tu, it is given right on an asset lah, for an asset. Okay, and then we have usage fee. Usage fee is the way how company generated their money from the use of particular service. For example, Post Malaysia, GNT. So you pay for fee. You pay fee to have their service. Bayar abang Grab. So dia punya, that is a usage fee for delivery. Okay, and then we have asset sale. So asset sale is the common type of generating income. Cara kita dapatkan income, how company get income. So selling ownership's right to a physical goods lah, goods. For example, retail corporation. So dia jual barang, biasa je you sell the goods and then selling ownership rights lah. So saya beli barang, so barang tu dah jadi hak saya. Okay, advertising. So advertising is revenue generated from charging fees for product advertising. Simple advertising punya methods. And we have brokerage fee, which is revenue generated from an intermediate service between two parties. For example, broker selling a house for commission lah. So kalau jadi broker, jual tanah ke, jual rumah ke, that is the kita panggil brokerage fees. Next one we go for key resources. So key resources are the necessary to the to create value for the customer. So they are considered assets to the company. So this is an asset for the company to sustain and support the business. So the resources could be in terms of human, in terms of financial, in terms of physical and intellectual. Okay, let's take a look on the first one, intellectual resources, which is it is intangible resources. For example, brand ataupun patent, tu intellectual lah. Copyrights of product, kita patentkan kita punya produk, and then kita ada brand. If you see Adabi, so you know the Adabi is nation punya local brand. So it is kita dah ada dalam kepala lah the brand tu, and sometimes kita akan ada copyright. If you can see any tanda, any symbols yang ada C circle kecil tu, tu yang ada copyright. Okay, and then second part is a physical resources, where it is tangible. The opposite of intangible. Tangible, the things that we can touch, we can see, we can smell, that is tangible for physical resources. For example, books. So you can touch the books, you can see the books, that is tangible. That can be seen, can be touched, can be smelled. And then we have equipment use, machine ke, tools ke, inventory and building to physical. This is a physical resources. Another one, we have financial resources, which is cash. How many cash does a company have? Lines of credit and the availability to have stock. And then the last part is human resource, which is employee within the organizations, and knowledge pools and human resources. That is for key resources for a business. Okay, next one we have key activities. So activities is the most important activities in executing companies' value propositions, whereby, for example, if you are familiar with brand BIC, this the pen manufacturer would be creating an ineffective supply chain to drive down costs. So this is the key activity where it involves with the a relevant business, activities that are relevant to a business. For example, you have supplier yang always supply goods for your product. Next part, we have key partnership. So key partnership, for example, we have strategic alliance, joint venture. We do joint venture with other companies, buyer, supplier. Macam Sony dulu dia buat dengan Toshiba in terms of sound system. Sony kan good at sound system. Okay, and co-opetition. Co-opetition is act of cooperation between competing companies by forming a strategic alliance designed to help both companies lah. Kita buat joint venture, kita buat alliances with our competitors, sama-sama competitors, and it will create a mixture of cooperation within suppliers, customers, and firm producing complementary or related product. That is co-opetition. Okay, another examples of competition ni normally in technology industry lah. For example, software and hardware firm. Okay, contoh, I am using Asus laptop. Okay, so the processor will be Intel. Intel for